Hey, it's Brooklyn Lou the Skeptic, former evangelical, now turned atheist. And my channel is all about being a skeptic, being a free thinker, being an agnostic atheist in America. And there's nothing more American than the pursuit of happiness. Our Declaration of Independence guarantees us the right to pursue happiness. And I think it's very important. After leaving religion, we need to expand our minds. We need to explore new ways and better ways to be happy, to be more mentally stable. And we all have different challenges depending on our own unique psychological makeup. For some of us, leaving religion is just like changing our clothes. It comes very easily. And yet, for others, it can be a very traumatic experience. It can be challenging and very painful for some people. You might have to go to a therapist because it's just too traumatic to handle by yourself. And this is going to be an individual decision. How do you get to a point where you can be a completely mentally stable, self-actualized individual living happily in America as an atheist? Most people are not atheists, so you might feel left out in a lot of ways. So you have to be able to negotiate these things and come out the other side. For me, it was a matter of finally coming to the conclusion that religion was just not true. And in order for me to continue to grow as a person, I had to find peace of mind and purpose elsewhere. For me, it was about learning more about myself and coming to accept myself for who I really am, and to realize I no longer needed religion and that I truly was enough and I can trust myself without religious dogma. I was able to do that on my own. But if you need assistance, there's plenty of people out there that are professionals that can help you negotiate this transition. It is very important to recognize that you're going through something that many others have experienced and have come out the other side a happier person. It's important to know you're not alone. Other people like myself and countless other people in America have made the transition out of religion. And I can tell you that I feel I'm a better person and a happier person without religion. I would never go back. I'm so much more complete now, and I have a better grasp of reality than I ever could have had staying in religion. Now, there are some questions you might want to ask yourself after you leave religion. And these are good ways to get on a positive path, a good transition. And one question is, what do you really like to do? Right? As atheists, we're free to explore new adventures that may have been taboo in the religious circles that we used to walk in. You know, there's things when you're in high control religion that you're just not supposed to even think about. But now that you're free, you can explore new adventures. You can do anything that you really want to do. So ask yourself, what do you really like to do? There's so many things. One thing could be as simple as celebrating Halloween. Many people in evangelical Christianity are scared of Halloween, at least in fundamentalist circles. And once you leave, you're free to just enjoy Halloween. And it can be something that brings you some happiness. How about exploring your sexuality? That's can be exciting. Many people in fundamentalist Christian religions are told never to think a sexual thought. They're told everything that they think is bad. But now that you're free to explore your sexuality, and it can be a new adventure with a lot of excitement and fulfillment in that. How about expanding your musical interests? Many are told that they should only listen to Christian music, praise and worship. But always there was this zeal, gee, I wish I can go to a concert by a band that wasn't Christian. Now you're free to do it. So go for it. Enjoy music of all kinds, of any kind that makes you happy. How about psychedelics? I know for me, I never did any psychedelics till after religion, when I felt free to do the things that I thought were healthy for my own mind. I found cannabis, and I've been smoking cannabis for quite a while. And that started after I left religion. And it's been very healthy and beneficial for me personally. And we all have our own paths. You may not want to ever do cannabis. That's perfectly fine. But it's acceptable in a secular world. It's acceptable. It's not considered a sin, because that whole concept leaves us, and we're free now to expand our minds and make our own decisions on such things. The main thing to know is that you're no longer under religious dogma. You have the freedom to do the things you always wanted to do. You can live in the moment. Too much of religious thought is focused on the past and the future. That we may have ended up not focusing on the present moment. For me, I enjoy living in the moment, in the here and the now. I can't change what happened in the past, and I have really very limited control of what's going to happen in the future. But I have control over the here and now. And I learned how to be happy in the present moment. And this was so revolutionary for me. I could be happy right now, where I'm at, talking to you. And you could be happy where you're at. It's all a matter of perspective. And we're not looking forward to a heaven someday. No, we can enjoy life right now. We also can expand our knowledge. We're no longer in a religious belief system, so we can learn things that we may have been forbidden to even learn in the past. Study the real history of the human species. Things like evolution and sociology. Many of us spent all of our time studying the Bible and reading religious books, and we never truly expanded our minds. We can now learn new things. We're free now to really grow in knowledge. We can increase our education. And it's a wonderful thing. We can meet new friends, friends which we may have judged. We might have judged them wrongly because they weren't of the same religion that we are. But now we're free to understand where other people are coming from. And we get to have new friends and new community where what religion you are just doesn't play a role. And I love that. I love meeting all kinds of people, whether they're religious or not, is just unimportant to me. Right? What's important is, can we relate as human beings? Can we actually engage with each other based on humanity? Like when I grew up, I look back, and when I grew up, when I met another kid in the neighborhood, it wasn't about what religion they were. It was about simple things. Can we play a sport together? Do we enjoy the same types of things outside of our home? It's simple. It's simple, folks. Enjoy your life. Meet new people. It doesn't have to be based on religion. If it's based on religion, you're in a box. So we're free now when we leave religion. But the journey has only begun. There's so much more to life. And there's so much more that we live in each and every day. So when you do leave religion, there's a wonderful, wonderful life ahead if you know how to negotiate it and how to keep your mind straight and clear without the clutter of religious thought interfering in your life. So today, I'm optimistic, even in America, with all the crazy stuff going on. I'm still optimistic. I like to think positive thoughts. And this has nothing to do with atheism or religion, but it does have to do with keeping my mind straight and keeping my mind in the right place. And I'm going to be optimistic that we in this country can get past the nonsense that is going on. And we can come together as a people at least one day, and that we can have a better life. Leaving religion can be a wonderful event and a wonderful process, but we have to recognize that we are responsible for our own mental well-being. When we escape religion, it's just the beginning, folks. We can be better without religion. We can be happier, and we can make the world a better place, one day at a time. So till next time, think rational, be happy, and enjoy the life that you have while you have it.